Ukraine's use of long-range drones has entered a new phase, with strikes now reaching deep inside Russian territory. According to recent reporting, these attacks have focused mainly on energy infrastructure such as oil refineries and fuel storage sites, as well as some military-related targets. The purpose of these strikes is not symbolic. They are aimed at reducing Russia's capacity to sustain its war effort by targeting key economic assets. These operations mark a noticeable shift in Ukraine's approach. Earlier in the war, most of Ukraine's actions were defensive, focused on protecting its own territory and pushing back Russian forces from occupied areas. However, the current strategy shows a more proactive approach, where Ukraine is attempting to bring the impact of the war inside Russia itself. The locations of these strikes are significant. Many of them have taken place hundreds of kilometers away from the front line, indicating that Ukraine has developed or acquired the capability to conduct deep strikes with greater precision and reach. This suggests an improvement in drone technology, planning, and coordination. It also reflects a broader transformation in how modern conflicts are fought, where unmanned systems play an increasingly central role. At the same time, European countries are playing an important supporting role in this development. Some governments in Europe have committed financial resources to support Ukraine's long-range strike capabilities. This includes funding for drone programs and cooperation in production efforts. In addition, there are reports of increased collaboration between Ukraine and European partners to expand drone manufacturing capacity. This support has raised concerns in Russia. Russian officials have responded by warning that European involvement in Ukraine's drone programs could make related facilities potential targets. While these statements stop short of direct threats of immediate action, they signal growing tension and an attempt to deter further support. From Russia's perspective, the involvement of European countries represents a deeper level of participation in the conflict. From Ukraine's perspective, such support is necessary to counter a larger and better-resourced opponent. This difference in perception is one of the key factors driving the current escalation in rhetoric. On the battlefield, the broader situation remains intense. Russia continues to carry out drone and missile attacks across various regions of Ukraine, targeting infrastructure and urban areas. Ukraine, in response, is increasingly capable of conducting strikes that reach into Russian territory. This dynamic suggests a shift toward a more balanced exchange, where both sides are able to project force beyond immediate front lines. The use of drones is particularly important in this context. Compared to traditional weapon systems, drones can be produced at lower cost and deployed with greater flexibility. This makes them a practical tool for sustained operations, especially in a prolonged conflict. As a result, both sides are investing heavily in drone technology, leading to rapid developments in this area. One of the key concerns raised by analysts is the risk of further escalation. If Russia were to act on its warnings and target facilities linked to Ukraine's drone capabilities outside Ukrainian territory, it could increase the likelihood of direct confrontation with European countries. Such a development would significantly expand the scope of the conflict. For now, however, the situation appears to remain within a controlled framework. Both sides continue their operations while avoiding actions that would immediately trigger a broader international conflict. This does not eliminate the risk, but it suggests that there is still an effort to manage escalation, even as tensions rise. Overall, Ukraine's long-range strikes represent an important development in the war. They demonstrate a shift in strategy, an expansion of operational capability, and a growing connection between the battlefield and wider geopolitical dynamics. At the same time, Russia's response highlights the sensitivity of external involvement and the potential consequences of continued escalation. The coming period will likely depend on how both sides balance military objectives with the risks of widening the conflict. Whether the situation remains contained or moves toward a broader confrontation will depend on decisions taken not only in Kiev and Moscow, but also in European capitals.